I'm the race team manager, which means that I am responsible for the race team, which is a group of people numbering about 60 odd. It varies a little bit, but generally about 60. And I'm responsible for their work scheduling, their employment, their hiring, their firing, every part of their daily sort of routine, from the factory to travelling to arriving at the circuit, racing the cars and the whole thing. I mean, obviously, I have people that help me do that as well. I don't give anybody time off unless it's births or deaths. And I say that jokingly, but when the guys come to me and say, well, I've been asked to be a best man, but it clashes with Indianapolis or it clashes with... I say, well, you can't go. I'm sorry, you know. If it was another weekend, you could go. If it's a race weekend, you can't go. So I spent most of my school life and wanting to be in the police force, left school, went very briefly into the police force and didn't like it, hated it, and left there after a few weeks. And really kind of just fell into racing thereafter. And got to know people who worked for Lotus and ended up at Lotus, and sort of, that was it really. So you can't go to university, or I don't think you can anyway, and do a degree in F1 motorsport. So you have to learn it the hard way, if you like, or you have to come up through the ranks, which is what I've done. I never envisaged when I started working in this job that I would reach the heights that I've reached, if you like. I mean, I've been very lucky. I've worked with some really good people, and I've probably stolen most of their ideas along the way. I do this job because it's still, I mean, it sounds corny, but on a Sunday, when the cars come round on the grid, they do the parade lap, and they come onto the grid, and it's a few seconds before the start of the race. For me, there's no other feeling like that. I don't think, for somebody who's not an engineer like I'm not, I don't think there's really a position higher than the one I've attained at the moment, which I've been saying. I mean, I still almost can't believe I do it now, but I do.